Good morning, Flosstube. I am Tamara. I am PD Stitcher here on YouTube and over on Instagram. This is Flosstube 62. It is Sunday, November 27th. I still cannot believe that this year is almost over. We're just a few days from being in December. That's wild. Forgive my scratchy sounding voice. We've had some really up and down weather. It's been warm, it's been cold, it's been warm again. Now it's raining and kind of chilly. So it's just messed with my sinuses. So I'm not sick. I'm just here feeling the weather lately. It is about 7:15 in the morning, so the sun it should be up, but it's raining, so no sun coming in through those windows right there, so we'll see how the light does. I've got the ring light, as you can see, in my glasses. We'll see if that helps make the colors appear like they're supposed to. We'll see. So, what do we have today? No finishes, because, you know, I don't finish things. And when I do it all at one time, and then I don't finish things again for a while. I've had a few whips, works in progress that I've worked on, so I'll share those. A little bit of haul, some talk about plans, because I'm not really sure if I have plans or if I'm just bouncing things around in my head. And then I'll do the giveaway winner, and then we'll talk about life stuff at the end. So let's jump into whips. The first one is Pandemic from Long Dog Sampler, and I'll put what it's supposed to look like here. And then this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is in There's So Much to Love bag. It's flowers, but just looking at it, the colors make me think of peacocks. I'm not sure why, but isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So this is on 40 count angel hair, and my phone is dinging with alerts that say it's supposed to be raining here, because, you know, I can't look out the window and see that, so I apologize. It's 40 count angel hair from Weeks Dye Works, I think. I'll put it, all of that will be in the show notes below. But I'm using colors I chose from Stitch Palettes, from a picture that I found on Stitch Palettes. It's all DMC, turquoises, teals, blues. I'm almost finished with this page over here. This is what I've been working on. I just choose I'm working on this diagonal piece and then this motif right here. I get bored if I work on one thing too much, so I don't finish a motif before I move on to the next one, because especially like this big long diagonal, that's a lot, and I pick one color up and I do it for a motif or a part of a motif. Like this one, I've got several colors. And then when I finish off that strand of thread, I'll move to a different color so that I can move to a different motif or a different part of a motif, so that I don't get bored. It works for me. I don't finish things quickly, but it works for me. So there's that. But it's coming along. It'll probably take me a few years to get it finished, but you know, I'm okay with that. I love the process of stitching. I love seeing it come to life. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. That's my plan, at least, so I've got time. So the next one is The Office. This is from Stitcharea on Etsy. Here's what it should look like when it's done. And here's where it is the last time you saw it. This has been my take to work project, and I work on it. Needle minder's right in the middle of. My needle minder was from Fire Poppies before they went out of business, and I'm kind of a big deal to my local online needles work store. Here's where it is. I finished this motif, and I started on the words for the letters for office in the office, and then I also finished the Jan candle and started on the words right here. So it's getting there. I had a few days at work a couple weeks ago where I was working all day, and my job was basically to answer the phone, so if the phone wasn't ringing, I had nothing really to do. So it gave me time to work on that. Now I'm back to part-time days. I am a part-time worker, but for those 3 days I was supposed to work full days because we had a lot of people out of the office. And over the next few weeks from now until the end of the year, I don't know what my days will be like. I know probably a lot of the full-time workers will be taking days off as we get closer to the holidays. And since I don't go out of town, I may be asked to work a full day every now and then. So I might get some more work on this, since, on those days I have a lot more time to sit and stitch while the phone's not ringing. On days when I'm just working part-time, I do have other things I do besides answer the phone. So on those part-time days, I have work that I have to get done in the mornings. So, but I've gotten a good bit on that, and I'm excited. I'm hoping it will be done for next Christmas, because I'm hoping it will be a Christmas present for next year for someone. We'll see. It's not got that much left, and if I just sat down and worked on it, I could finish it, but I can't focus on anything like that. And I've fallen in love with the next one. Y'all seen it all year. It's been my focus project for the year. It's Christmas 2. Here is what it's supposed to be look like. This is a Heaven and Earth design, or a HAID, and the artwork is from Ciro Marchetti. And this was my very first full coverage design. It's also my oldest whip. I'm hoping to finish it in the next 5-10 years. Here's what it looked like last time you saw it. And here's where it is now. I've done almost all of this page. I think when the last time you saw it, there was a little bit across the top, and I've worked on all of this. But I am loving this. Absolutely loving this. And as you can see, I started on this little section, and what I do is I park, I go across and then do two blocks at a time, like the Royal Rose method. And I park, and then when I go back to these blocks, so when I finish this row and I go back to these blocks, I work the park threads from the bottom up, and then I go back and I fill in with the new floss that needs to be added. So I've started filling in from the bottom up, and I still have these because I got tired last night and wanted to go to bed. Didn't want to finish that block because I was ready to sleep. So this needle minder is from Frosted Pumpkin, when I did the Nutcracker Sal that they had a few years ago. So that's it for whips. Like I said, not a lot. I haven't got a lot of stitching done. I say that every time. I feel like I say that every time, and I always have reasons why I haven't got a lot of stitching done. I need to just realize that I have a busy life, and I may not get a lot of stitching done, and that's okay. So, let's do haul, and then we'll do plans. So haul, like I said, I only have a little bit. I got my fabric of the month from Grace Notes Fabric, and this is a 40 count linen, and it is Sonatina. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but it is a gorgeous, Gorgeous purple. Gorgeous. I cannot wait to stitch on this. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on this, but it is beautiful. So I need to figure out something that will go nicely on that. I have a lot of plans for next year as far as starting things. So this year I did no new starts, and I did the 22 and 22. So I tried to keep my whips at actually less than 22. I think I always had an open slot that if I'd wanted to start something I could. But next year I want to stitch a few more. So every time you get your fabric of the month from Grace Notes Fabrics, they send a sticker. This is Chillin' with My Gnomies, and my youngest daughter makes fun of me because I have fallen in love with gnomes. I don't know why, but I've just fallen in love with gnomes. So when I got this one, usually I let my kids take the stickers so they can put them on their water bottles or their Chromebooks or whatever. Yeah, no, this one's mine. This one's mine. So I love Grace Notes Fabrics. I love the modeling in it, and I love it. It's gorgeous fabric. If you have not tried them, I highly recommend them. They have a Facebook group that they sell through, and I believe they have a website, but I haven't been on there. I've just been getting the fabric of the month because I'm trying to save money right now. That'll come in the life stuff. We'll talk about plans first, but everything will be linked below, I promise. So let's do the giveaway. Oh no, let's do plans, and then we'll do the giveaway. So plans, like I said, I'm not really sure they're plans. They're kind of just what's been bouncing around in my head. Trying to decide what I want to do. I hate that I just skip over December. Every year I skip over December when we get to this part of the year because I start planning for 2023 or the next year. And December I just forget that it exists, and I just plow through it, and I don't get much accomplished. So first I'm trying to plan what I want to do for December, and I think, I'm going to keep working on Christmas too because I just love working on it. I love working on full coverage, and I love working on that piece. I'm enjoying watching it come to life. So that'll be a big part of my December. I'll be focusing on that. And then I also want to do a lot of work on my pieces that are closer to finishes. I want to get them even closer to being finished. I'd love to actually finish a couple things in December if I can. So I've been doing a whip off with Laura from the Slovak farm and Angie from the Hibernation Stitcher, who is, I think her channel name is Craft Cave Dwellings. I'll link those below as well. And so I've got several things on that list that I want to check off and get done this year. I've had a list of 8. I've finished 2 of them. So if I can knock off a couple more, that'd be great. So we'll work on trying to get some of those to a finish in December. And then next year, this year I did 22 and 22, didn't really start much, started a few things. If I finished something, I would start something else in that place. Next year I want to start some things. I have a lot of patterns that I want to work on. I have several things that are already fully kitted, partially kitted. Some things I just need to pull floss for. So some things I need to get fabric for. Some things I need to look through my fabric stash and just pick something that's in there. So I have a lot that I can start next year. And so I want to. But I haven't decided if I'm just going to willy-nilly start as I feel like it, or if I want to start 1 a month and then maybe 2 my birthday month, 1 for the month and 1 for my birthday. So do 13 new starts next year. I thought about doing 23 new starts for 23, but I think I'm going to not do that. And I'm kind of already looking ahead even further. And then in 2024, I think I'm going to do 24 new starts in 2024 and do 2 new starts a month. So that is a plan. whether or not I'll stick with that plan, who knows? Because, you know, plans and I love to plan. Y'all, I'm sorry. I love to plan. It's the following through with the plans. Do y'all have that problem? So we'll see if I get to, at this point next year, who knows? I may have completely changed that, and I don't know. But so I think next year I'm going to start 13 projects, one each month. Maybe one on the first of the month, and then another on my birthday for a birthday start. But we'll see. So that's kind of where I am right now. This is going to be another short, sweet Flosstube. I've talked fast. I didn't have much to show. So let's do the giveaway. I was giving away, or passing the stash, for Gingerbread Hollow from the Victoria Sampler. I finished this last year, I think. So I'm pulling up the thing on my phone so I can pick the winner. So I had 3 people who used the word gingerbread in their comment. So I put them in my wheel. And let's spin. And it is Fairy Rose. So, Fairy Rose, I believe I have your address. If not, I'll reach out to you because I do know I have your email. And I'll be getting this out in the mail to you. So congratulations. So I don't have anything to give away right now for the next video because, well, I do. I have plenty of things to give away. However, life has been crazy. And I'm going to wait until the new year or closer to the new year when I'm like doing my whip parades and stuff to probably do another giveaway. So let's do life. So as you all know, we have our fur baby Buster, who we got back in March. He's chilling over here with me in the office. We decided to add to our family one more time, and we adopted another dog. His name is Milo. He and Buster are not the best of friends right now. They're still learning to get to know each other. We just picked up Milo on Tuesday. So we've not even had him a week. So it's to be expected that they've got to get to know each other, and they're doing better. They've been able to be in the backyard together with lots of supervision. Milo is a little bit bigger than Buster. He's about 60-ish pounds and a little bit taller and very playful. Buster is very chill. What you saw just then, that is him a good bit of the time. He lays around, he chews on his toys, he'll run around some, but for the most part, he's just, that's what he does. He hangs out. Milo is a bundle of energy, a big bundle of energy. So he likes to chase Buster because he thinks it's fun and it's a game. And yesterday we took them out and Buster ran and Milo ran, and then Buster ran again and Milo chased him, and then Buster was done because that's about all he wants to run is about 2 lengths of the yard and he's done. Milo didn't understand that. He kept wanting to engage Buster, so we had to, have a little chat with both of them that, Milo can't continue to bother Buster when he doesn't want to be bothered, and Buster needs to give a little grace. So we're still learning. So Buster's been hanging out with me a lot in the office while Milo hangs out with one of my daughters downstairs. Like I said, they still get, we do crate training. So when Milo's in his crate, Buster has free rein, and when Buster's in his crate, Milo has free rein. And eventually they'll get along. But until then, and I don't even care if they're best friends. As long as they can coexist peacefully, it's all good. But they're both really sweet, and Milo has absolutely fallen in love with my daughter who runs, and he loves to run, so we're actually hoping that this will be a running buddy for her. Right now she is on a 2-week break because her season is over and she needs to let her body get some rest and recover. So no running this week, and then maybe next week a little bit of jogging, and she can start with him and get him started to learn how to run with her. So that's taken up a good bit of my time the last week, is just trying to get the dogs adjusted and settled. can't really stitch a lot when when I'm watching the dogs and making sure that they can behave. I do get some. Milo goes to bed early with my daughter, and Buster stays up, and he just sits on the couch next to me while I stitch. And that's been what he's done. That's been our routine for forever. So he's just maintaining that. And I do get some stitching done in the evenings. So as they get more adjusted, I'll probably have a little bit more time to stitch and get some stuff done. Yesterday I had to spend some of the in their crate times doing things around the house, like cleaning the bathroom, because I can't really watch dogs if I'm cleaning the bathroom. So things like that. That's about it. Thanksgiving was great. Had 4 of the 5 children here for Thanksgiving meal. I miss my daughter, but she was with her boyfriend's family for the holiday, and I know that they're all getting to that age that they've got more than just us. So that was hard, but I'm adjusting. And my son's been over here. He actually had Thanksgiving off. That was the first holiday, I think, other than 4th of July, that he has not had to work at the hospital since he started his job last January. He's worked Mother's Day, he's worked Father's Day, he's worked everybody's birthday so far this year. He worked Halloween. He did not work 4th of July, and then he had Thanksgiving off. He will be working Christmas. He's already got his schedule for December, and he will be working on Christmas. So that'll be different. We'll see how we decide to celebrate this year. I don't know if we're going to do Christmas with the ones who live here on Christmas Day and do Christmas with him another day, or if we're just going to do everybody on Christmas Eve. I don't know. So if y'all are, for those of you who have crossed into this threshold of life before me, how do you do when your olders are living their lives and on their own and doing their things and celebrating holidays? How do you make it work? Because it's hard. I've had 22 years of everybody being at home and doing Christmas at our house, and this is a little different. So I'm learning. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. If you are new, welcome. I should have said all of this at the beginning, but welcome. I hope that you will stick around and hit subscribe, come back, visit again. If you are returning, thank you. Thank you for coming back and hanging out with me. I enjoy your comments, getting to know you. I'm trying to catch up on Flosstubes. I can't. I don't have time. There's so many good Flosstubes out there that it is so hard to watch them all. So if you have a Flosstube and I have not commented on your most recent one, I'm getting to it. I promise. If I am not following you, and comment below. Let me know that you have a Flosstube, and I will follow you and try to catch up on yours. I may take a while, but I will get there, I promise. The sun is starting to peek out. I think it might have stopped raining. If so, I think Buster and I are going to hit the road and take a little walk so that he can, he's got so much energy right now, but so he can get some energy out before it starts raining again, because it's supposed to rain off and on all day. But y'all have a good day. Have a good week. This season of the year gets really busy for most people. So I want to encourage you to take time to do things for yourself. Don't get so wrapped up in all the things that have to be done. All of this behind me, these are all of the Christmas ornaments, Christmas decorations. Usually I have everything up on the trees. I have multiple. The day after Thanksgiving. Done. Yeah. I don't have it in me right now. I don't have the energy. I don't have the just mental capacity. So I haven't. And in the past, I would feel really guilty that it wasn't all up. I don't. You know what? The trees are up, and they're pretty. And the ornaments will get on there. We have some decorations throughout the house that are already out, especially because my 2 youngest girls decided that starting about the 1st of November, they were going to put out a Christmas decoration piece, like one a day, and see how long it took me to notice. Yeah, there was a stocking hanging from my mantle for about a week before I noticed it was there. If that tells you anything about my mental capacity right now, yeah, it was hanging there. And there's been other things. I did notice, some of them I did notice right away. Some of them it took me a while. So, you know. So there's been, all of the stockings are now up. I think maybe next time, because I've cross-stitched stockings or needlepoint. One of them is a needlepoint. The rest of them are all cross-stitched for all 5 of my children. So at some point I may do a video and slide that in for the next Flosstube to show those, because I don't want to take them down off the mantle and bring them up here and show them off. I could, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I will. We'll see. It's 2 weeks from now. We'll see what I'm doing. 2 weeks from now, that's the weekend I should be home. Next weekend, I have to work on Saturday. I don't normally work on the weekends, but there's a lot going on in our recreation department and athletics department next weekend, so it's kind of an all-hands-on-deck type situation. We have basketball evaluations for our youth, and we also have football playoffs, lower state, for our youth, and we're hosting that for the state. So those are in 2 separate locations, and we need staff at both of them. So I'm working Saturday. My youngest is playing in the state cup soccer tournament next Saturday and Sunday. And then next Sunday, my one who runs cross country has her fall sports awards. The weekend after that, we don't have anything. The 10th, I don't think, the 9th and 10th and 11th, whatever those days are. But then the weekend after that, we've got a lot again. My cross country runner is a senior, and she was chosen to participate in the Shrine Bowl run. So every year, North Carolina, South Carolina puts on the Shrine Bowl. And the best football players from those states are chosen, senior football players are chosen to compete and play at the Shrine Bowl game. They spend that morning going to the Shriners Hospital, visiting with the children there. It's a lot of fun. Well, the senior cross-country runners are chosen based on their finishing at the state cross-country meet. They're chosen to participate in the Shrine Bowl ball run. So there's 40 people chosen. Not all of them end up participating, so runners can run anywhere from 1 to 4 miles running the ball from the Shriners Hospital to the stadium for the game. And they also will get to, visit the children at the Shriners Hospital. And so I'm really looking forward to her having that opportunity. It'll be an experience that she will hopefully never forget. So we've got that coming up in a couple weeks. So 2 weeks from now, I should be able to film the Flosstube, because I should be home that whole weekend. Next weekend and 3 weekends from now, yeah, probably not. So it's a good thing that's the weekend that falls on my every other week. So y'all have a good week. Get lots of stitching done. Stay happy, stay healthy. Keep stitching. Bye, y'all.